to a brand new episode of Planet Bollywood. मैं हूँ सागरिका छेत्री and I'm feeling all colorful today, as you can see. Here to take you on a tour of all the latest from the world of Bollywood, social media and entertainment. और अगर शो के बाद आपको ऐसा लगे कि और भी बॉलीवुड की खबरें चाहिए, तो go to our Zoom TV's Facebook page and check out more details on Bollywood. But for now, let's take you through the top headlines of the day. फिल्ममेकर अनुभव सिन्हा ने लोगों से किया रिक्वेस्ट टू लेट सुशांत रेस्ट इन पीस। प्रियंका और विराट के बाद दीपिका पादुकोण इंस्टाग्राम पर शामिल हुई 50 मिलियन क्लब में। टाइगर दिशा को किया गया 7 स्पॉट बट विदाउट वेयरिंग मास्क। रणवीर कटरीना आ सकते हैं नजर जोया अख्तर की गैंगस्टर ड्रामा फिल्म में। वरुण धवन और सारा अली खान स्टारर फिल्म कूली नंबर 1 OTT नहीं बल्कि सिल्वर स्क्रीन पर होगी रिलीज। He may have not played any grey characters, but looks like Aamir is not shy about showing off his 50 shades of grey. Aamir Khan and Kiran Rao were spotted flaunting their salt and pepper look as they stepped out as salons and stylists are still resuming work slowly. Aamir Khan, who usually keeps things simple off screen, was spotted taking his dog to the vet, and it looked like he didn't have any qualms of getting clicked with his grey hair visible. We love you for that, Aamir and Kiran. Without any stylists or hair and makeup professionals on hand during the lockdown, Aamir के बालों ने अपने true colors दिखाए हैं. But the actor, who keeps things simple and real off screen, has not bothered to color his greys or hide them as he stepped out to run errands in a rare lockdown public appearance. Aamir, who was in the news recently when 2 staff members from his household tested positive for the virus, had shared a statement confirming that all necessary precautionary measures had been taken and that all his other family members had tested negative. After spending a long time at Panchgani during the lockdown, it looks Aamir and his wife are back in the Bay. And recently, the Lal Singh Chaddha star even crashed his daughter Ira's workout video.
Aamir, do you want to jump in and do some push-ups and or some handstands and squats with Ira?
While he's not resuming filming for his highly anticipated film, which was originally due for a Christmas release, Aamir दिखे अपने घर से बाहर जब वो ले गए अपने पेट डॉग को वेट के पास. As someone who always does things हटके, Aamir ने अपने ग्रेस को छुपाने की कोई कोशिश नहीं की and was dressed in a simple black t-shirt and grey pants as he held his dog and paused to pose for a few photographers. It looks like Aamir's wife Kiran is also opting for the all-natural look and was spotted grocery shopping in city flaunting her natural salt and pepper look. This is the first time Aamir and his wife have been spotted outdoors after they attended the funeral of Aamir's longtime assistant Amos in May. Aamir has kept a very low profile during the lockdown, and while he did participate in virtual fundraising concerts and spoke up when an act of charity was being credited to him, Aamir ने अपने आप को प्रेस और सोशल मीडिया से दूर रखा है, spending time with his kids and wife Kiran and perhaps planning how his future projects including Lal Singh Chaddha and Vikram Vedha remake will now be completed, with the lockdown delaying all stalled shoots and forcing producers to postpone the release. We like how candid you have been about your new look, Aamir. And we hope that in a few months we will get to see you slip into the skin of the characters and create magic on screen again. Deepika Padukone has reached a new social media milestone, crossing 50 million followers on a social media platform. Deepika, who is hugely followed by fans around the world, is now only the 3rd Indian to have crossed this milestone after Virat Kohli and Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Congratulations, Deepika, and here's to many more successes. Congratulations are in order for Deepika Padukone, who has achieved a special milestone. The good-looking star and mental health ambassador now has more than 50 million followers on a photo-sharing social media platform. Yahi nahi, Deepika is now only the third Indian after Virat Kohli and her friend and colleague Priyanka Chopra Jonas, who each have over 50 million followers. Deepika, who has been addressing issues related to mental health on a regular basis, along with sharing some cozy candid snaps with her husband Ranveer and childhood friends whom she is still in touch with, always keeps it as real and balanced as possible, sharing pictures from a red carpet and a screenshot of a video chat with her besties in a span of a few days. दीपिका ने अपने फैंस और फॉलोअर्स को अपने स्टोरीज के थ्रू थैंक यू कहा और अपना ग्रैटिट्यूड एक्सप्रेस किया फॉर ऑल द लव दैट शी हैज रिसीव्ड ओवर द इयर्स ऑन सोशल मीडिया.
And you see how happy I'm looking? Like
Ever since she achieved this milestone, Deepika अपने कई सारे फैन क्लब्स के सेलिब्रेटरी मैसेजेस और पिक्चर्स को भी शेयर कर रही है. Since they have created beautiful videos and picture collages to congratulate their favorite star and celebrate this special occasion. कुछ fans ने handwritten notes और fan art भी दीपिका को भेजा है, which again she has expressed her gratitude for. While she uses her page to share snippets of life, express love for her husband, friends and family and promote her films, magazine covers, photo shoots and public appearances, she has gained a lot of respect from people for the conversations about mental health she is conducting on her social media page. Recently, she even shared a guide to coping with anxiety and depression during the pandemic, and in the aftermath of Sushant Singh Rajput's death, she has also been regularly having online chats with experts about coping with thoughts of self-harm and depression. उनके wedding pictures, Cannes और Met Gala के looks and her lockdown productivity series have all received a lot of love from fans on this photo sharing app. And we hope कि दीपिका इसी तरह अपनी पॉपुलैरिटी और इन्फ्लुएंस का सही इस्तेमाल करेंगी. Keep entertaining and enlightening us, Deepika, and congratulations on 50 million. Tiger Shroff and Disha Patni were spotted together in the city after several months of lockdown. And while many fans were excited to see the rumored couple together, many pointed out that the two didn't have masks on when they got out of their car, which is a big safety faux pas. Please be a part in this war against pandemic, you two, and please wear your masks next time. Thanks to the pandemic and the lockdown, B-Town celebs have been staying indoors like the rest of us. Lekin as the restriction eased slowly and movie stars resume shoots and meetings, we spotted Tiger Shroff and Disha Patni after a long time. But sadly, since they weren't wearing masks, they started trending for all the wrong reasons. Tiger and Disha, who are rumored to be dating each other, were snapped together after ages, and though the two have never confirmed their relationship and maintained the good friends tag,
Yes, exactly. No, honestly, ये जो ट्रेलर में जो एक्शन था, इसका कोई मकसद नहीं होता अगर दिशा नहीं होती इसमें.
Disha Tiger की फैमिली से बहुत क्लोज है, especially to his sister Krishna, who is like a sister to her.
thank you for being there in my life and making things so much easier for me, cooking for me, treating me every day. I love you so much and I'm so happy I met you and I found you.
While there have been rumors that the two were spending time together during the lockdown, we finally got to see the good-looking couple together after a long time. Disha and Tiger were seen stepping out in a white luxury car dressed in casual clothes. But what caught everyone's eyes was that the two celebs hadn't worn masks in spite of being outside their home. While there is no clarity कि दोनों एक साथ कहां जा रहे थे, as per the rules, wearing masks while stepping out in public is compulsory. भले ही गाड़ी में ना पहनिए, लेकिन गाड़ी से उतरते वक्त your mask needs to be back on. Everyone agrees that it's the best way to wage a war in this pandemic. But fans couldn't mask their delight at seeing the couple together. Disha and Tiger have long been a popular pair off screen and on social media. दोनों ही good looking और super fit है and have very promising careers ahead of them.
He is so good. He inspires me every day because of him I've started doing a little bit of action that I do, and I think he is everybody's inspiration, especially the youth, and the way.
Disha, who won hearts with her last performance in Malang, is all set to star opposite Salman Khan in the delayed Radhe Your Most Wanted Bhai. Tiger, who had the massive action thriller Baghi and the super hit War before the lockdown, is yet to announce his future projects. Baghi 3's theatrical run was cut short because of the pandemic and lockdown, and later had an OTT release. Looks like the two lovebirds are finally getting time together after a lumpy lockdown judai, and we can't wait to see them together again, only this time with masks, hopefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of Gully Boy presenting Zoya Akhtar.
Zoya Akhtar's film Gully Boy swept all the awards last year, and now the Maverick director is all set to make a Bollywood remake of the Hollywood hit The Departed, with her favorite stars Ranveer Singh and Katrina Kaif, whom we here have been approached to play the lead roles in the film. Now, of course, if this works out, we will be seeing Ranveer and Katrina together for the first time on the silver screen, which is already getting us excited. But here's what we know so far.
So I'm very excited, and let's see what happens.
Zoya Akhtar has created her own niche in Bollywood, writing and directing films with strong characters and complex scripts that is enhanced by great music and aesthetics. After the tremendous success of Gully Boy, we hear Zoya is planning a second collaboration with Ranveer Singh, who will be paired opposite Katrina Kaif in Zoya's adaptation of the Hollywood film The Departed.
So I'm very excited, and let's see what happens.
While her first few films were huge successes with an urban audience, कुछ लोगों ने उनकी stories को elitist का tag देके criticize भी किया था. But with Gully Boy, that was set in the lanes of Dharavi and told the story of hip-hop singers, Zoya has shown that she is versatile as a director.
And I went and spoke to him and I called him for an audition. And he came and tested and he was signed the next day. It was really luck by chance.
We now hear that Zoya is all set to be back on set, this time with the fresh pairing of Ranveer and Katrina in an Indian adaptation of the gangster drama The Departed. The Departed was directed by Martin Scorsese and had huge Hollywood stars like Leonardo DiCaprio, John Nicholson and Matt Damon. A source close to the director says, Zoya has got the rights of Martin Scorsese's gritty thriller The Departed. The film Zoya is planning will be on the same lines and will explore the gritty world of the underbelly that runs in the country. Although it will be a completely new space for the filmmaker, she is confident about it after pulling off Gully Boy.
They are artists, so they have that dream of changing tomorrow. And that's what I hope to capture.
While The Departed was based on gangsters in Boston, we hear that Zoya only plans to use the basic idea of the film and then adapt it for an Indian audience.
बाबा एक तीनों का करने दोनों का करने
Ranveer Singh has been offered the part originally played by Leonardo DiCaprio, while Katrina also has been offered a fantastic action-packed role.
Thank you. Thank you.
The versatile actor Ranveer, who already has 83, and Jayesh Bhai Jordar lined up for release and is all set to star in the magnum opus Takht, has never been in a gritty crime and action thriller before. So it is exciting to think of how he will be presented in a role that is considered iconic even today. Though they are both A-listers, Ranveer and Katrina have never worked together before. But with relations thawing between his wife and Katrina, looks like we may see more of this good-looking pair together. They will be seen together very briefly in Rohit Shetty's Suryavanshi, and hopefully more directors will cast them together if Zoya's film pans out well and is a huge success. Film Thappad के director Anubhav Sinha, who had spoken about the Privilege Club in Bollywood in the aftermath of Sushant Singh Rajput's demise, has expressed his displeasure with the sensationalism and politicization of the case. Film Thappad's director Anubhav Sinha has come down strongly on the unnecessary politicization of Sushant Singh Rajput's demise and the fact that people are pursuing their own agenda in this situation instead of allowing the family the privacy to grieve their loss. Sushant, who passed away over 3 weeks ago, left behind millions of fans and netizens in shock who have blamed powerful figures in Bollywood and the preference given to industry insiders for pushing the actor to take a drastic step. लेकिन जहां एक तरफ पुलिस पूरे डिटेल में इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है, actors like Shekhar Suman and Payal Rohatgi have been adding fuel to the social media allegations by asking for a CBI investigation and making many unverified allegations about the circumstances that led to the actor's demise. Some fans even started a trend on a microblogging site asking for the Prime Minister's intervention, while there were reports of a nepometer being created by Sushant's family to evaluate the degree of nepotism in each field. अफसोस कि इस सब के बीच में सुशांत का इस तरह अचानक गुजर जाना टैबलॉइड फॉडर बनता जा रहा है, with multiple baseless allegations and conspiracy theories springing up regularly in the news and social media. Reacting to this daily on-screen and online drama and the incessant blame games that have erupted after his demise, director Anubhav Sinha said, "What is going on is ridiculous. I would allow that young boy to rest. He must have been really disturbed in his head, restless and not at peace at all. I think we should let him be for some time." Adding that people have started pursuing their own agendas instead of respecting his family's grief, Anubhav said that playing politics with someone's unfortunate demise is not good at all. He said, "We need to keep quiet, but a lot has been spoken about, and I suspect there is some politics that has gotten into it, and that's not good for anybody, not for the boy at all." सुशांत के गुजरने के बाद कई मुद्दों पे डिस्कशंस छिड़ गए हैं. नेपोटिज्म, ब्लाइंड आइटम्स इन न्यूज़पेपर्स, मेंटल हेल्थ, lobbying and power centers in Bollywood that determine careers in the industry. Many have alleged that a toxic combination of professional pressure combines with the alienation of outsiders within the industry could have caused the actor a lot of stress. रिपोर्ट्स के मुताबिक सुशांत डिप्रेशन से जूझ रहे थे और पिछले कुछ महीनों से ट्रीटमेंट भी ले रहे थे. लेकिन जहां इन मुद्दों पर डिस्कशंस इंपॉर्टेंट है ताकि ऐसे हादसे बार बार ना हो, sensitivity towards Sushant's family has to be given utmost importance right now. They need to think about him and his family. Every day there is some drama or the other which is disturbing. I didn't know him. I never met him. But I am disturbed. He was just 34. I made my first film at 36 and he was younger than that. I personally think that this entire discussion is pretty agenda driven, and that is the reason why I don't want to participate in it. It is unfortunate indeed that before the police can complete their investigation, there are already so many misunderstandings and so many battle lines drawn within the industry. Planet Bollywood में लेते हैं एक छोटा सा break, but guys stay tuned because I'll be back in a short while with a lot more stories for you. Adding to her long list of accomplishments, Priyanka Chopra has now been appointed as the ambassador for a prestigious film festival that is held in Canada each year.
No one should ever be able to tell you that your dream is small. You can hold on to it and make your destiny whatever you want, and that's what the story tells you.
Priyanka Chopra Jonas has a long-term association with an international film festival where several of her films have been showcased. And now she has shared a post praising the curators of the film festival for creating a platform that celebrates cinema from around the world and creates an inclusive environment for artists who speak different languages and have varying stories to tell. PC, जो पिछले कई सालों से इस फेस्टिवल को अटेंड कर रही है and has even represented her film The Sky is Pink at the festival last year, has now been given this prestigious responsibility, recognizing her role as a global voice in cinema. अपने सोशल मीडिया पेजेस पे प्रियंका ने एक वीडियो शेयर किया है that traces her association with the film festival she will now be an ambassador for. As an actor and producer, Priyanka अपने films What's Your Rashi, Mary Kom, Pahuna and The Sky is Pink are some of the films Priyanka has acted in and produced that have been presented at the prestigious festival, and now with this new association, वो एक नए रूप में इस event के साथ जुड़ेंगी. The actor also shared a post which said, "Throughout my career, the festival has been a second home for me, with many of my films as both an actor and producer making their world debut at the festival. It has always been at the forefront of supporting and championing global content that showcases diversity and inclusion. Even more than that, one of the most exceptional parts of the festival are the fans of cinema, who congregate to celebrate the magic of the movies, and who have always embraced me with so much warmth and love. I am very proud to serve as an ambassador this year, and I look forward to continuing a relationship that I value tremendously." Priyanka may be in lockdown, but the actor-producer has now been on her toes collaborating with various charitable organizations to create awareness, signing a multi-million-dollar deal with a streaming platform, and preparing for her upcoming international projects. As a part of new deal with the streaming platform, she will also be looking for stories and content in different languages to bring stories across cultures to a global platform. Congratulations to you, Priyanka. You make India, cinema, and women in the field of entertainment so proud as you shatter one glass ceiling after another. We can't wait to see you in this new role. Unlike the films which announced their association with an OTT platform for their premiere last week, Coolie No. 1 starring Varun Dhawan and Sara Ali Khan will sit tight and release on the 1st of January 2021 as per latest reports. Varun Dhawan and Sara Ali Khan's much delayed film Coolie No. 1 अब लॉकडाउन के स्टेशन से निकलेगी और हमारे न्यू ईयर को और भी हैप्पी बनाएगी. Yes, you heard that right. This remake of the original Govinda Charisma starrer will not bite the OTT bait, as Varun's father David Dhawan is sure that his films should be watched only on the big screen. Well, here's to hoping no more delays. The film, which is a remake of David Dhawan's original Coolie No. 1 that starred Govinda and Karisma Kapoor, was supposed to release in May this year. But the pandemic and lockdown have kept theatres closed and delayed the release of many films. Unlike Lakshmi Bomb, Bhuj, The Big Bull, Dil Bechara, Sadak 2, Khuda Hafiz and Loot Case, which all have an online release in the course of the next few months, Coolie No. 1 के makers फिल्म को big screen पर ही रिलीज करना चाहते हैं. Recently announcements हुए थे that blockbusters in the waiting, Suryavanshi and 83 are now aiming for a Diwali and Christmas release. And now it looks David Dhawan has decided that in spite of multiple offers from streaming platforms, he will only release his 45th film on a traditional big screen. Sources close to the project ने reveal किया है. The makers had multiple meetings over the last few weeks, and everyone unanimously felt that David Dhawan's 45th directorial should arrive on the big screen. In tough times like this, comedy is something that will bring the audience to the cinema hall and make them forget all the grief. It's a family entertainer, warrants community viewing. After a lot of debate about which date they should aim for, we hear that a New Year release on January 1st has been decided on. Perhaps this date is so appropriate क्योंकि वरुण की फिल्म Mr. Lele was originally supposed to release on this date, लेकिन वो फिल्म shelve हो गई है. So now 1st of January will be the release date for Coolie No. 1. Of course, all this depends on what the situation with the pandemic is at that point and whether it will be safe for people to watch films in theatres. The source also reveals they were flooded with offers from OTT platforms, but David Dhawan is a believer of big screen entertainment and put his foot down. He has the final call on every decision related to the film, and the team were also on the same page of releasing it in the theatres. Of course, everything is tentative right now, and makers can't make announcements till things begin opening a little bit more. But at least there seems to be a hope कि even if it means waiting for a few months more, we will get to see movies in a theatre again. चलिए शो को यहीं समाप्त करते हैं. This is me सागरिका छेत्री signing off for now. I will see you tomorrow with the latest. लेकिन अगर आपका पेट नहीं भरा है with all the Bollywood news and you want to see more, go to our Zoom TV's Facebook page and check out more news on Bollywood. For now, this is goodbye from me. You guys stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.